we're going to be playing Loki, because I just love Loki so much. And it starts us right off with an Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, which is a great first spell. I think that and Shrink Spell are going to be the best. So we're going to grab the Wizard's Familiar to go along with it. It starts off as a 1-1. It doesn't grow super fast, but it grows 1 a turn, which means, by the third or fourth turn, it's way better than, expected. You can keep it around the whole game, and, not the whole game, but into the late game, and have it be reasonably sized. Oh, they actually go Humpty. Had we gone the, what do you call it, the Minotaur, they would have got punished super hard, but we didn't. Wow, and we get, I think, a really nice board. We can buy all 3. So Shrink Spell is an interesting one. It's very, very powerful just to buy normally, but it's even more powerful on Loki, because normally in the early game you spend 2 gold to use it, which means you don't have as much gold to utilize it after, to buy the cheaper things. So a lot of times you have to freeze and do some sort of wonky stuff to make it work. But this time, usually it saves us 1 gold on this turn and then maybe 2 gold on the next turn. But this basically just straight up saved us 3 gold, which is just incredible. So, maybe we'll get the gold from the sleigh. We sort of hit it. Actually, looks like this will probably, yeah. Oh, they're gonna get their sleigh, right? Because yeah, okay. They made it work, because our entire front line was down to 1 health. Another Shrink Spell? Incredible. Okay, so we're gonna buy everything. We're gonna leave the Polywoggle out this turn, because we have so many good things to put in front of the cat. I think we're in front of the Mim. So we're going to leave the Polywoggle out. We're going to try to transform it next turn. Cinderella will just trigger in 4 turns. We can't really accelerate that. We want to put the goat instead of the blind mouse. It's just more powerful. So we actually have 9 characters on turn. This is our 3rd turn. It's our 4th gold turn. We're going against Wonder Waddle, another very strong hero. We're just hoping to get some sleighs here, get some extra gold going to the 3 gold turn. Polywoggle will try to transform, so get a 4-drop. And yeah, here we are. Ooh, they have a bunch of spawners here. Okay, so they got a 50-50. They didn't get it. Wow, they got the evil contract to make that big. Well, I do not like these. And note that we cast a Falling Star, so we're going to have to remove about half our board anyways. I don't like those. Let's not buy stuff we don't like. Let's buy some stuff we do like. Like 1. And I don't know if we actually like the black cats. So, assuming we don't like it, why don't we sell the Billy Goat? We'll grab an Adventurer, and we'll try to just level up faster. So everything with 1 health is just going to be dead immediately. The black cat will come back, so let's make sure that, we put the things that spawn, or we put the things that are going to die not in front of the buff. So this is sort of an unfortunate one for us in particular. Maybe it will affect them negatively, but we actually had a lot of 1 health characters. We have 5 total, of 8 characters that we have somehow. Oh, and unfortunately it actually benefited them, because they had the donkey. We're actually going to take we're going to take a huge loss here, actually, which is interesting, because up till now we were really doing well against everybody. We'll take 9 damage down to 28. Well, actually, that would be our lowest life total. Wow, this is incredible. So we really need to win this fight. We can grab a strong support, and then we can roll. I think we want to grab another copy. Best way to do that. Sell this thing. Okay, so we're gonna we know what our supports are gonna be. And then do we have evil characters to put in front? Let's try to figure out the best arrangement. We want the evil characters to 100% be... Oh, I sold the wrong thing, didn't I? We want the evil characters to be in front of the evil supports. We don't have another evil character here, unfortunately. I wonder if it's better to go like this. And then just put other stuff here. We definitely want this in as a 5-5. Something like this, I think, is our strongest on board. We really want to win here. I don't know if we will, but we really want to get the 2nd XP, and I think all of these are weaker than what we have. We could put something in this place and not worry about the flip. Yeah, what if we do... Oh, we didn't do it in time. Yeah, we should have done that, though. Oh, didn't end up mattering. Not hitting this could be a big problem. Yeah, we're going to lose this fight, unfortunately, it looks like. Yeah, so we won't get to keep this, and we'll take a little damage. It was unfortunate we couldn't quite get there. Our board's a little awkward because we don't have another evil character. I don't think this level's fast enough. Let's do a roll. I don't know, do we want another adventure? We're so tough on board space. Can we fit that? Not really. What if we sell the adventure? When you trigger slays, you get gold. I mean, we do have some slays, but I think we just want to make it a little more powerful. Do we want the Mim? Nah, we probably don't want to bother. Found another adventurer. Of course, we don't want to sell anything. Nothing here. And we will pause here. Grab it next turn, and it's actually nice. It consolidates our things a little bit. And what that will do is make it so, we don't have any buffs going to waste. They'll all be going to our two evil characters. And next turn, of course, we're going to trigger the Cinderella. We're going to, get a 3-drop treasure. We're going to get a 2-drop treasure, 3-drop treasure, and hopefully we can get a 5 here. It's a little bit, a buffed up 5. It's Jack's Giant, so they have more health than usual. But yeah, we did get that slay, so. And they actually got very unlucky. They hit our one character that didn't flip. I think we should win this fight, even though they have nice range characters. Yeah, and we'll get a full glory buff as well. So we've had some tough fights. We're all the way down to 23 health, but I do like the direction we're taking. That's a great upgraded 5-drop. Really nice. How good is Meteors? How good is any of this stuff? I'd say not good. Let's pass on it. Treasure map. Let's find a blind mouse, come on. Okay, we're gonna get a bunch of cats. I think we're very likely to win this fight no matter what. Sporko seems strong. Puff Puff is not what we're looking for. We got that off the 4 glory. Oh, Sporko's interesting. Is it time to sell the blind mice? So we put the first one here. We can sell all 3 of these, grab a second. What if we sold this instead, right? 1, 2, 3. We definitely got a little weaker because of that, but I think we're likely to win anyways. We have 2 Sporkos and a Wicked Witch, and then we're getting cats calling fun of it. We have this summoning just giant stuff. Upgraded 6 drops, when we're at turn 4, and we've accelerated to turn 4, or level 4, sorry. I call things turns levels. And we get to keep, a potential 6-drop treasure, another potential 6-drop treasure. I think that's worth it. It's definitely a little aggressive to try to keep the blind mice instead of, a much stronger character, but, we're trying to win the game. We're not trying to finish in whatever place you would finish in if you played passively. Okay, oh, this could be a nightmare, right? Yeah, if this thing attacks... Oh, they're gonna get... They get our thing. So they're gonna get another summon. Okay, well, an Echo Wood is awful. I always assume this is double, too. I thought they were gonna get 2 summons and we could really be in trouble. Oh, we knocked them out? Wow. Yeah, we do have a lot of upgrades. Wow, and we hit 5, so let's get some 5-drops. Now, cats are not interesting to us. Is this interesting to us? Yes. This is interesting, and I think selling 1 and 2 are interesting. And the reason is, we do some moving around, right? Right now, we're just going to try to double this, okay? In, a couple turns, what we do is we shift it over here. So if you see if we shift it, it gets to be an 18 attack. So all we need to do is give it plus 7 attack. And then we can move it over here and have it trigger. So if we put it here and it triggers, right, it will get plus 4. because it happens twice. And then if we can just cast any buff on it, oh, we actually can't cast buffs, right? Or if we can just triple the Sport goes, and then we can put it in the middle. We have a lot of options for how that can work out. And let's put this here, see if we can get the double slay. Again, we still have this silly mouse thing, but we're trying to get a level 7 treasure, so, you know, give me a break. And I think we got a little bit stronger. We're hoping this Wombat, you know, level 5 upgraded when people are still level 4 is going to be pretty strong, and it summons a level 6. That's beautiful. So you see it gets all the way up to 15. Oh, unfortunately that one didn't trigger. Something big. A big range character. So they're gonna get some Juliets. How big are these Juliets? Pretty big? Now they might be able to win because they get to throw some Juliets down, right? Yeah, it's a big Juliet. Wow. Okay, so they'll win. We'll take 5. It's a little unfortunate. They get to keep their Merlin's test. But we're not going to take these, even though we have a bunch of mages. We only cast 2 spells a turn. Looking for his upgraded Sporkos. Do we want this random thing? Yeah, I think we take it because make sure we win some fights. Throw it right here. So yeah, we need to get this leveled one more time, and then we can throw it in the middle. So let's hope this triggers. And, you know, oh, and then we can hopefully trigger this for 4. We'll have a couple 4s in waiting. And in terms of 5s, we'd love Mirror Mirror, I think. Not because it's like especially good here. It's good with Mummy. It's okay with Wombat. The problem is you run out of room with Wombat because it's, you know, summoning the character Wombat. So Mirror Mirror is bad, or not bad, but limited in terms of your board space up front. So it's good with books and it's good with mummies because it makes them have a trigger and then replace themselves. But things that already replace themselves end up being overly cramped, I think. So we're kind of low health. I think we have a decently strong board. People are just hitting 5. Some people are still 4, actually. Yeah, a lot of people are still 4, so I think we've gained 2 extra XP, so we're a little bit ahead. But you know, we lost the last fight. You know, it's not unreasonable for us to lose here, but we could definitely, you know, we could definitely win fights. A lot of stuff just happened. Okay, so I think we trade this to death here with range characters. Yeah, we survive. And we don't get to upgrade this round, we'll get it next round. Book is so good with Mirror Mirror, I think I'm going to take the chance on it. So basically you just move this here, and it will trigger right away. And I think we want to do something like this. This is our strongest board, I think. And if we get Mirror Mirror, having a front line of Wombats, Mummies, and Books is going to be very strong. We're probably going to get rid of this Baba Yaga soon, too. And this Lancelot. If we don't get Mirror Mirror, there are a couple other things that are pretty strong. Obviously, all the 7s are pretty strong. We could just get the 5/5 buff. You know, buff a bunch of ranged backliners. That's great. We could get the Phoenix Feather, which summons your biggest thing again, which I think will probably be the Lancelot, but, you know, that's great. And I think it... Does it summon a copy of it, or does it summon the same one? If it summons the same one, then it can continue slaying and getting bigger. I actually don't know how that works. Right now we're summoning a bunch of cats, too, and since we have all buffs in the backline, it actually gives us, you know, a meaningful combat buff. We'll hit 6 next turn as well, so we might really get a chance to go off. I do love Loki. Loki's a ton of fun. Ooh, they took out our backline, though. Well, that thing's big. This is funny. They're going to take out a bunch of stuff. Wow, we take them down to 1 because cats didn't fill in. Let's see. Mirror Mirror. Okay, so all characters upgraded. What about just the 5/5 dust, right? Or more gold than ever. I think 5/5 seems nice. It is very strong. Trade with spawners. Everything upgraded is just a killer, though. It means you can't get more treasures, though. Actually, you can get more, so... You can get more treasures from, like, the Hercules. So we could try that. Because this will still level. And it will start as a 40-40. Yeah, I kind of want to try that. No, we'll grab that. I'm copping out here. I don't like it, but here we are. That's a 6. That's interesting. Here's a pumpkin. Spawners are very good with what we're doing. Let's get a Hercules in front here. Then we want it right here. And we'll get this pumpkin in. I think Lancelot's out. Everything spawning with +5/+5 seems good. Book might be better than a mummy. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if we have any good characters for that to be what they're going for, right? Love if something would hit this. Something that's not ranged, though. Okay. And tree attack in here? No, wrong one, buddy. Wrong one, you're killing us. We get the For Glory, I think. It's a dragon. Everything here spawns with +5/+5. Oh, that's not exciting to us, though. Wombats. Echowood is interesting if we get a bunch of spawners. Do we have a bunch of spawners? No, not really. But everything's spawning with +5/+5. It's really interesting there. Be nice if we could triple something, right? So we took the thing, especially so we could, we want to be boxed out of treasures, and then all of a sudden start finding things. I think it's a little better to do this. You know, get a strong attack. And I think, is a mummy better than... Is a random spell better than a mummy? I don't know. I think at this point they have to be scaled enough that 4 damage just isn't enough. And we just need to take 2 hits. We don't have very good treasures. I mean, we have level 7 treasure, which is great, but then we just have this, you know, level 2 treasure. Because, you know, we took the treasure map for our other one that helped us get this. I mean, is Lancelot just better than the book? No, because the book lets us get an extra summon out of this thing. Okay, that's 1 hit. That's great for us. Because if it hit... Yes. Okay, we get our treasure. That's most of what we're caring about here. I mean, obviously we like to win the fight if we can. This will get killed. We'll attack. They'll attack. I mean, they still have a decent shot of winning this, I think. Although we're going to summon a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I don't think they can beat all of this stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mummy sort of boxes them out, right? Once that dies. I mean, double support. We can't buy spells, so we're not on this. Double round table seems okay, right? Better than what we have. I mean, double support's only good if, I mean, it gives everything another +10, +5. I think round table's better late game. Let's just sell the chicken, right? Grab this, and we'll sell it. I mean, if we're gonna get round table, do we want this thing? No, everything has more attack than it does health. Grab another book. Do you want a spawn thing? Is that better? I keep playing as if we have mirror, mirror, but we don't. Bastien, again, I keep playing as if we... Okay, here we go. Let's get a 5-drop treasure. 2s and 3s no longer appear. That might be worth it. And this, I think, does make this better. And that's not that good. Although, actually, I guess those are both significant improvements over the things. Oh, pumpkin dying right away isn't great. That's a nice attack, though, right? This is a giant adventurer. That does actually do a lot of damage. We're still gonna lose this fight though. And the Hercules flips too. Wow. It's gonna be a tough, this is a tough round. Tough match. We have to switch things. When we summon stuff, first time something dies, summon the highest attack. Yeah, that seems reasonable. It's either that or Mordred's actually pretty good with everything we have. Yeah, we have a lot of things that Mordred works well with. We can't cast. Oh, can we? Oh, we can't cast one because it counts as one already being cast. We'll definitely grab another pumpkin. Is there any way we can get to this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're definitely doing that, right? I think we're supposed to do something like this. I don't even know. I think this is probably a better first thing to trigger, although they could just have giant characters at this point. This was going super well, and then it sort of fell off. Oh, that was a tough attack for us. But at least it didn't get to attack twice with the Harvest Moon. Oh yeah, we took out their entire back line. Does it hit the back row? Oh, that only lightning bolt only hit the back row. I didn't realize that. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so I think this actually is a significant power boost. We don't have any good characters. Cat's Call is actually pretty good with us. True Love's Kiss is interesting if we cast it here. Nothing interesting. Book is interesting, but nothing, whatever. I think we're mainly looking for another pumpkin. I forget what they had last time. I remember them being very strong and really beating us up. Was it a bunch of princes? It might have just been a bunch of giant princes. Yeah. Huh. Well, you know, we got a bunch of stuff. We'll summon a bunch of stuff, and we'll see what happens. I guess it makes sense to have this in front of the 10-10 buff. And this will summon 2 7s, or 2 6s if, you know, this is already dead. You know, and if it's not the first thing to trigger, it doesn't matter which order we put it in. I think Mummy's probably the weakest of abilities at this point. Muerte is, you know, a nice thing to have. Oh yeah, it's the good boy. So yeah, we'd love to... This dragon actually does something. We're in good shape. You know, we are asking a lot when we ask dragons to do something. Oh, that's a great hit. Okay, I mean these all spawn with +5/+5, but it's not clear that would be enough against, you know, a really strong set of characters here. We took out a range character, we'll get another set of summons. Looks like we will win, but I don't think we're gonna have enough alive to win to knock them out because nothing's upgraded. Right? Yeah. So we're gonna want to try to find, you know, I don't think we're gonna triple this in time. We're just gonna look for a nice spell to cast, I think. Rotten Apple seems really good because it's very good with the mummy. Polymorph is very good. So if we'd have to like win the round and survive, that's something that happens very often. Is Medusa just good here? As like a better book or something? If we assume it can attack reliably? Or is casting 2 spells pretty good here? I think the problem is casting 2 spells is very good if... casting 2 spells is very good, and the stuff back here isn't likely to be able to attack. We could put it here, And it might attack, I think is what we're looking at. And we'll just grab this, and maybe we'll grab the book next round or something. I don't think there's going to be a next round. I think this is going to be the cider. If we get a good fight, you know, we could win. You know, Poison Apple is very good for us, but, you know, we were very close last round. You know, it came down to us spawns. They weren't great spawns, but... So we get the first attack. That was a nice one, although they have very big range characters now is the issue. So we are going to do a lot of damage to their backline through, you know, our explosions. But every time they attack, they get bonuses. So we'll fill up the board again. Yeah, I mean, if we keep getting mummies and books, that helps a lot. Yeah, I think we lose this round, although it looks like we will survive, actually, right? Yeah, we'll survive at 1. Wow, okay, it's a close game. I guess we're taking this. Do we take the fireball? It does take out... Yeah, I think the fireball is actually good against them. Which it really shouldn't be. Oh, we'd love this. I don't know if we're looking for anything in particular. So unfortunately this triggered early, but didn't do a ton. Yeah, I think here we are, right? Is a book better than the mummy? I think the mummy was actually fairly good. It did a lot of damage to their backline. We actually want it to trigger early, though. I wonder if we want something like this. If we can get this to trigger before... The problem is, once their good boy triggers, this isn't the most important one. This actually becomes better once their good boy triggers. Oh, we'll do this. We're rolling dice still. I think this is better than a book here. I think 8 damage to everything. You know, it ends up being like a weird attrition game. And I think this is the right type of attrition. I'm hoping the fireball takes out... It looks like these were just base health things, right? Oh, they got protected though. Smart. Very smart. When everything got the buff this time. Okay, we took it out though, so it's no longer everything's being protected. So I think we're still going to lose here, because anytime we attack the front line, they basically kill 2 things. Well, that does clear some space for our pumpkins, which will actually not trigger yet, which is nice because it means that we'll have a clear board. But yeah, it looks like this is just too much. You know, tough game, right? I've seen a lot of people switch to the bulwarks late, and it's worked out really well for them. We actually don't get the extra dust from our own fairy wand. They do. Good for them. They've played well. Nice switch, protecting these 2 things, which were very vulnerable. You know, us buying a fireball there, I think was a really good call, and them protecting it, you know, really countered that play that we were trying to make.